Hi everyone, my name is Talassa, and today I'm going to present to you a DIY tutorial about how to make your own mutant spider dog costume. This presentation is brought to you by luxurious.com.
If you want to check out the video of the mutant spider dog or get step-by-step instructions for today's tutorial, please visit the URL on this image.
So sit tight and we're going to go to the first step, what supplies you'll need for this. You'll need a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, a large stapler, black duct tape, about 2 yards of elastic, and Velcro strips. Now that you know what supplies you'll need, we'll start off with the spider portion of the costume. So for this step, you'll need the spider, you'll need your leggings, then the elastic, the Velcro, and then finally the cotton stuffing.
The next step is to create the feet. Take your knit fabric or leggings. If you purchase the leggings, cut a straight line through the hip area and separate the top portion where the inseam ends from the legs. Take one of the legs or the black knit fabric and cut 8 7x7 squares. Take a palm-sized amount of cotton stuffing and place it into the middle of each square. Gather up the corners of the square with the stuffing in the middle so no edges are exposed. The result is a stuffed ball. Insert one of the spider legs into the middle of the stuffed ball and adhere it to the leg with a strip of black duct tape. Repeat this strip for each leg. Finally, take a strip of the 6.5 by 2 inch long fur trim and hot glue it around each of the black balls.
After we do the feet, we're going to start on the top portion of the dog body, which is right here. So you want to get your spider and one of the strips. You'll drape it over the top portion of his leg like so. You'll take your stapler and at each end you're going to want to staple as close to the spider leg as possible so it's a really snug fit. After you do the top section of the legs, we're going to put fabric over the spider body. To do this, grab your two patches of 11 by 12 inches and place them face to face. So here's my 2 strips and I'm putting them the fur side together so they're back to back. Staple the top short end together. So now you have one long piece. Then drape it over the spider and you'll want to staple the fabric in between all of the legs so it stays on. If you want to hot glue this, you can, or any part of the fur being on the spider body, but if you want to preserve the original design of the spider and you want to reuse them again, then just use the stapler. The next part of this is putting the elastic on the spider legs. You're going to end up wearing him like a backpack. Flip him over, take your 2 yards of elastic, and just tie a strong knot on the first leg. And then you're going to want to tie the ends of that on the last leg here. Repeat on the other side. For the scarf, take your last strip of fur, the 10 inch wide by 24 to 36 inches long. Flip it over so the scratchy side is on the top. The way that I kept these folded sides in place is I just took a stapler and stapled as close to the edge as possible to keep the edges folded. And then for here on the end, because it was thicker, I took the hot glue gun and just glued the sides down. Now that we're done with the scarf, you can set that aside and let's work on the dog portion of the costume. I chose a black sweater and black pants to mimic the dog's body, and also I'm going to put on makeup. The waistband is right up here, and then put on your ears. Grab the scarf that you made, put it around your neck. I put on my gloves and for the final and best part, the spider. Put the spider on. The end.